Heaven just knows what it was. Will I go back to the place where I belong? Everyone could break my heart, but I try my best to not fall apart. And I find it hard to let go. The memories keep me together. Gotta fight till the end, no pressure, no pressure. And I find it hard to say no To the ones who want something better, to the ones who never say never, you'll be my pleasure. I got nothing to be scared of, 'cause we're people.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to PixelScope Entertainment, and today we'll be doing the last quarterfinals. We have two matches lined up for you, and those who qualify from these are gonna move on to our semifinals. Our first two semifinalists will be told to you by Virgil.
Did you forget?
No, I didn't forget them. I remember them, but I was like, I don't know where to introduce you.
Actually, I forget. Let me just go
No
go
worries,
back to
I'll-
one of our old
No worries,
stream,
I'll
and
help
I'll
you out
look
with
at the
that.
fixtures, and that's it. The
It's-
first semifinalists are Team X and
Yes.
D2D because they
D2D.
got a bye against Respawn because Respawn didn't show up for some reason, which is quite unfortunate. But we saw a great game that was between Team Outlaw versus Team X. It was fun. And we still remember what a dynamic first half we had, and the
Yes.
second half where the tables turned, and it was actually at Team X ending up as a semifinalist winning the game.
Yep.
And it was very, very fun to look at. And I think that game also started on Haven, if I'm not wrong. Maybe. No, it was
think it
not.
was
It was
Bind.
it was Bind.
Yeah.
But then today's game is gonna be on Haven, and it's gonna be between Weird eSports versus Fufoo. Now both these teams very, very good. If you guys think that this is, if you guys are watching, then I want you guys to tell me which team you guys support and which team you guys is gonna, I think, be dominating in the first half, because we do like to see score predictions. And we
That's
also
right.
have another game for you guys right after this one. That's going to be between TrueRippers and xFactors. We don't have the map ready yet, but we're going to find out soon. For this one, we have Fufoo starting on defense and Weird on attack.
Yes, and I mean, Fufoo has always been like really, really dominant when it comes to their fights. So I'm expecting to see some very aggressive gameplay coming from the side of Fufoo.
Yep, me too. And with that, guys, before the game begins right away, because mid-game में ये सब नहीं करना because it's distracting. But before the game starts right away, if you guys enjoy what you see, make sure you subscribe. If you guys are players who want to play more or participate in our tournaments, you guys can check out our Discord, and there's an announcement section there, and you can join us there. Check out any new announcements. We have another tournament coming up, so you can check that out as well. And for any upcoming tournaments that you want to participate in, कुछ ना कुछ तो मिल ही जाएगा sir.
Kaushik says hello. So hello back, Kaushik. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying, and I hope you had a good time in Panvel, if I'm not wrong, if I remember it right. And yeah, I mean, yes, please subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, everything, because like we don't only organize tournaments, but we also have streams and
Yes.
fun gameplays. There's also Resident Evil Village ka gameplay, so go back and
Oh,
check
you
that
haven't
out.
played Village yet? Neither have
I
I, but
haven't.
I'm a big fan. Big fan. Big fan of
Choose your
Resident Evil.
agent.
I, for some reason, could never really get myself to like that game because it's very restrictive. You have to walk a specific path and do some specific things. Not much freedom to go around in the map. So that's one reason I couldn't stick to the game, but I've played a few of those.
I personally enjoy it just for the thrill, like Capcom does a really well job. Plus, it's not a long game; takes 11 to 12 hour max, right? So just have fun with it, and that's it. Because aajkal, whenever games come out, they are mostly like base 30-hour campaign, and then you got like 50 to 100 hours to finish all of the side stories. It takes too long.
That's right.
I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. Obviously, that's good. But imagine if you wanted to play like 3 of those types of games, like 300-hour games. You'll never finish those.
That's right.
quickly, right? So at least if you have like a one short game, at least you finish it, and that's like a sense of accomplishment coming right through. And jumping right back into the game, we're gonna see Weird Esports and Fufoo going at it with Weird starting on attack and God with the Phoenix. I'm not seeing anybody pick up a Sage this time. There's people playing Sova. We have double Ciphers. We have double Astras, double Jets. Pretty much the same lineup. Yeah, identical.
Yes, it is. And I mean, did you notice everybody from Weird has gone with a ghost? That gives me an image that the team, must be really, really good with their gun game, because ghost does require you to be a little bit more
Super accurate.
accurate with your gunplay. But yeah, I'm wanting to see that in action, because currently it seems like they're the ones losing out on
Yeah.
man count.
Yeah, plus Reed, I think it was Reed taking the first frag. Like you said, Ghost super accurate, but then again, these days people love to run and gun in this game, and that's something a lot of people love to do, and at the same time, a lot of people hate because it exists in the game. Because the fact that Valorant promotes is that you have to be super accurate. And you have to be not completely stationary while shooting, but your movement has to be very controlled while
That's
you're
right.
trying to shoot, right? But sometimes some of the guns here do actually not require that amount of controlled movement. Instead, you could just be running at full speed and then even still manage to get a shot right in the head. And that's Frenzy is one of those guns, and it really helps out players who like to be super aggressive. um, and because of its fire rate, it compensates for the lack of aim. Because even if you miss your initial shots, you can actually control your recoil and probably get a few kills in, right? Plus, it
That's
comes
right.
with a lot of bullets, and it's the only pistol weapon that has a burst on it. Imagine starting with a gun like that in a first round. So that's something.
That's right. I am seeing that they have chosen site A. They've already gone in with the plant. It was a quick plant coming in from the side of Weird Esports. And I just want to see them actually be able to, hold on to this one.
Yeah. Okay, so there are a lot of trades happening, but that's Dragoza, Rede, and Garbage just getting the final kills into the round, and once again, Weird Esports take the round. That was a very nice retake, like nicely done. They didn't panic, and they managed to take the retake from one single funnel. Like they all pushed in through ailing, nowhere else. Nobody came in from behind. There was one guy on top on Haven, but that's it. They all managed to still managed to pull off the retake from there itself. I would say when it's like a 5v5 retake scenario, it usually involves the defender team splitting up and trying to pinch the attacker team that's holed up in numerous positions and trying to pinch them from all corners, right? But that
Right.
did not happen. Team Weird Esports, Fufoo managed to pull off a single funnel retake, and that was very good to look at.
That's right. And I mean, I was expecting more aggression from Fufu's side, but they're actually going a little steady and making
Yeah.
it work for themselves. So we could actually come to the conclusion that they're not just aggressive game style people. They can actually make sure that they're doing good even when they are being cautious and defensive.
Yep. So Astra Stars have been placed, Smokes have been placed, Phoenix also pulled off his wall, so not a lot of utility going up there. Dragoza getting that frag in takes away Shroud, so it's a 3v3. Trades have happened. Astra quite low on HP, but Phoenix even lower, and God and Sasmi, Chaos, all three on tandem, taking out the last three remaining members on Team Fufoo, and that's it. The first round for Weird Esports. This is the kind of game that you would want to have in a quarterfinals bracket, like, and not one-sided. Very much balanced, and trades happening one after the other. Even though I think it was Weird who managed to take side control every time, they lost a bunch of people along the way.
That's right. And this was the first round where they were actually able to hold on to the site after plant. And I'm glad to see that, because that goes on to tell us that these teams are being very adaptable to each other. Like they're seeing each other's moves, adjusting according to it. and implementing all of that in their game. So
Yep.
that's pretty interesting.
Everybody's got full buys. Rede has the operator, so I want to see what kind of, you know, where from he's trying to take that angle out, because if he can get on an early frag, that would be nice. With Sasmi on the other hand has the vandal. With Chaos does not have a shield, which is weird. Did he forget to buy it? Or what was it? I do not remember. But not buying full shields. Also, he's lost quite a bit of HP. He's on 63 with no Sage to give him any of the HP back. So that's gonna be difficult. And I want to know why did he forget to buy the shield, or was it just an honest mistake? I want to know what's behind that.
I feel like maybe he was more interested in getting his ult
Utility?
up.
No, I think he has
Enough
the
creds?
money. Yeah, he had the
Hmm.
creds to go for the shields,
30
which
seconds
is why
left.
I'm a little worried why he did not chose to not go for the shields, which is what I'm concerned about.
Then I guess he's someone like me who saves a lot of money in game but spends everything in real life.
Yeah, that just might be. Okay, so Chaos has placed multiple stars on those chokes points, pushing out those smoke grenades. So it's gonna be once again a 5-man retake against 5 members from Weird Esports. I want to see how Fufoo Esports will they manage to pull it off though. I mean, Phoenix is pretty good. One flash and those two on spot will be blinded, and that's it. Gives away, nice flash done, but he does not manage to get a kill. But Sting gets it for him anyway. Reden nicely positioned in order to deny any of that pushback, but doesn't quite get the shot, misses it. Will he be able to get the last one? He gets one, runs away, and they got the defuse. That's
right.
That's
They
awesome.
did get exactly. While Rede was busy, engaging everyone into the gunfight, the defuse already happened, so they didn't even have to go ahead and take the frag onto Sasmith, and it was really quick thinking that came in from Rede's side when he was on top of the boxes watching front, and then he sees that okay, Jet is pushing me from the left, so he just immediately goes for a smoke instead of actually trying to turn around and take a kill, because it does make your mobility a little slower when you're using operator.
Yep. Even though Fufoo Esports has the lead right now, the fact that they've been a lot of the members on their team have been, refragged or, just shot down. The economy damage on them is, quite honest, very hectic. Plus, the recent nerfs the game has put onto some of the agents, a majority of them, has changed the way that you're gonna need to use those creds, because duelists and their utilities are now much more expensive than they used to be. I think only just a handful of agents have not gone through any changes. And that's like very, very few. I think Cypher is one of them. And Viper is probably one of them as well. But once again, Weird Esports manages to put down the spike with the help of that Cosmic Divide. Let's see if once again it's a 5-man retake. I want to see if they can pull it off with Dragoza very low on HP. He has 25 with no shields and a Spectre to back him up. That's not enough to go up against 2 of the full buys on Sasmi and God. But God gets taken away. Rede takes him down. Sasmi and Crucial take away Sting X and Rede. Gorbitz with the refrag. Shroud takes away Dragoza and Gorbitz takes Shroud away as well. It's a 2v2. Will Phoenix be able to do it?
I have hopes with Phoenix because that's one of the agents that I like a lot, but well, he lost his fight to Crucial.
Yep.
And that just makes another round for the attackers. 3-2, not a bad scoreline. I am liking the vibe this game is giving off, It's a completely competitive one, and we are seeing it. This is what I'm expecting in quarterfinals.
Yep. If you look at the scoreboard right now, Gorbitz and Rival have their ults ready, while on the other hand, we have Crucial also with his Hunter's Fury ready, and I think, Shroud also has his ultimate ready, so if he can get on an early frag, that's going to change the game for them, or even if he can get that ultimate outpost plant, it's going to be very, beneficial, because that's going to give away all of that retake game, that positioning out just to them, and that's going to be very easy for Weird Esports to then maintain the flank or whatever whatever is coming their way. But let's see what happens. They're pushing on the garage. Will Weird Esports manage to take the first kill? I think Rede did not even have their saving. Fufoo Esports saving, but somehow still Chaos did not manage to go, take Rede away. But for some reason again, did you notice Chaos still does not have a shield? I do not
Yeah.
understand why he has decided not to go for the shield. If anybody in the chat can tell me why, it would be very helpful.
Yeah, we're dying out of curiosity here. We really want to
Yeah.
know why no shield at all.
Yes.
I'm seeing Phoenix trying to move into A. Initially, it looked like they were trying to push B, but now suddenly the attackers have decided to go into A. And Hunter's Fury is already going out
30 seconds left.
along with the plant. Like I would suspect Hunter's Fury to go in after the plant or in the initial part of the round. This is something new.
Yep, and that's it. Shroud does manage to take out that ultimate, and that gives away everybody's position. And with that execution, Team Weird Esports is back, brought the scoreline back to an equalizer with a 3-3. This is looking good. I want it. Yep. So now this is gonna be a real round because last round, Fufoo was saving. I'm pretty sure they didn't have. They were not gonna win that round anyway. But it's a good try. And the thing is, they used a lot of utility. They managed to waste Cypher's utility in that round. They should have actually saved it. But now they still have the Hunter's Fury on them, and Phoenix has his ultimate running back ready as well. Let's see if that helps them out because this time around, Fufoo has a full buy. Dracosa also has his ultimate. Getting a frag onto him means he's gonna get away with all of the positions, and they have previously. Rival got, but that's just the run it back, so that doesn't mean anything. And right now, I just want to point out that Fufoo has previously performed a 5-man retake effortlessly, and just as I say that, Rival has taken Chaos, and here's Rival popping off the ultimate and gets God. Phoenix v Phoenix, done right.
No charges left. Careful now.
That is super exciting the way this round is going, because again this was the first round they failed to plant in the first go, and now the plant has actually happened. This is one of the most delayed plants and it's already starting to get diffused. So this is a very interesting round. It's going completely opposite of everything we've seen so far, and we're only in the second quarter of the game. The way these players are flipping the game around in every couple rounds is really interesting to watch, because it's giving us so many new things that we're also not expecting. Also, the last round was the first round where Chaos had a shield.
Yeah,
He finally had a shield.
Plus the fact that Jet decided not to engage the Cypher, instead bait him into side and then engage him was very what should I say?
Witty?
Disciplined. Rather than, if it was me, I would have just pushed in, then died, and that Cypher would have just came in and got the other Cypher, and we would have thrown away the round. That's what you call a classic throw, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what we do.
That's the reason we're casting and not actually in the tournament.
Yeah, and Sasmi with the early frag on Doride, that's gone. That's a 5v4 losing the Jet. I wouldn't say all hope is gone yet, but I think they don't have the read yet because Sova just popped out of his owl drone in mid, and that's not going to give them any intel. They're going to have to push in from A-Link, and there's nobody to push them from behind, so that's going to be difficult as well. Everybody funneling in from the same choke. And Weird Esports is aware of that. There's the wall. Rival losing quite a bit of HP, and Shroud, God, everybody on just tandem taking away all members from Team Fufoo Esports, and that's it. A 4-4 once again. So equalized. And I just want to point out that I think Weird Esports has managed to take side control and put the spike down every round.
Every single round, yep.
Yeah. And that just speaks for itself. And every time they've probably their post-plant game is not the strongest, I'm gonna say. I mean, Fufoo has managed to do retakes very nicely, but then again, that retake did not work last round. That just fell apart. I think they needed somebody to spare. guessing the Sova should have pushed in from the mid instead. Probably putting at least a little bit of pressure from behind might have changed the game the way it is. But then again, Sasmi missing his operative shots. That he had the jump on the Phoenix, but something happened. But then he confirms the kill. But Sting gets one. Sasmi and Chaos get two, and that's Shroud with another, and that's it. A 4v1 with Sova left alone to do all of the work. Will he be able to pull it off?
I
He's a
don't think it's
classic.
gonna be at all possible because it's a
Yeah.
post plant and it's
He does not
Sova
even have a
without
gun.
Hunter's Fury.
Plus, no guns, no shields against a full team, and that's it. Sasmi getting Corbets with the classic, and we at eSports with the lead this time around. I think we're gonna, at least I'm happy to say that we're gonna end the first half with a very balanced scoreline, and that makes me happy.
I'm looking at a 6-6. I'm pretty sure we're getting a 6-6.
Yeah, we just might. I want to, and once again, last round, Fufoo eSports decided to push out of C, right? 3 or 4 members came out from C long. I want to know why they thought that was going to work out. I thought it was going to work out, but honestly, I'm pretty sure they were just doing that because they were saving. They didn't care. They weren't prepared. But this time around, they are. They have the full buy. They're ready. I want to see if they can get some early frags in. If we compare people with their scores right now, you can see that Ridhe has the highest frags on his team. That's 6 kills. However, Sasmi has double that number. He has 12 for Weird Esports.
Goodness.
So that's something.
That is a huge difference. And
Yeah.
the fact that they're so close on the scoreboard line is surprising, because if there's that big a difference in the top fragger, then I don't know what's happening, because the scoreline is still looking pretty same for both of them.
That is true. And once again, it's going to be an A plan with Team Weird Esports. Once again, Fufoo left to do the retake, but this time around, things falling on their side of the table with it with manpower advantage in their hands. It's a 4v2 with Astra, very low on HP, losing health by the second, and Rita with the last frag on Sasmi, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Another round for Team Fufoo, but that's great.
I was literally hoping for
Very close to a 6-6.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally hoping for Sesame to, go ahead and take a bunch of kills, because the Stormblades were online, and I have really high expectations from Jets when they have Stormblades online. Plus, Sesame is the top fragger of the whole game right now. So there's no doubt that his, crosshair placements and aim and, swiftness with the movement is pretty good. So I just feel a little bit disappointed that he died before taking any kills at all the last round.
Yeah.
But I think we'll get to see that again, because again, it's gonna be a long game.
Yeah. Plus, we are getting inching closer to that 6-6 scoreline that you predicted. We're gonna find out if that's gonna happen or not. But right now, I want to see what game plan for Weird Esports and Fufoo, both of these teams have, because right now both teams being very cautious, not showing commitment to any one of the sites. Now, Haven is one of the larger maps in the game. I'm not sure if the surface area in the map is the same as the others, but I am talking in general, as the map offers a very unique perspective, as it's the only map with 3 sites. Where you can put the plan down on 3 bomb sites, with one being accessible from all sides, from the middle, and from it's accessible from 3 routes. So that's something. B is so critical that you wanna at least take B control before committing to any one of the sites. You have to. And now you can see that the Cosmic Divide is on, and still the team's being very, very cautious. Astra on defense has lost quite a bit of HP, but she's still in the game. Let's see. It's a 5v5 retake with Sasmi shutting Rita down once again. And there's another Cosmic Divide coming in, and with Sasmi with the double, there's the flash coming in, but there's the gravity pull. And that's it. God, Sasmi and Chaos. Sasmi specifically being absolutely ridiculously good in this round, getting 3, and that's it. It's either going to be a 7-5 or a 6-6. If I'm praying that Fufoo can bring this back to a 6, But if that doesn't happen, we'll see Weird walk into the second half with the lead.
That's right. And I mean, it's funny that nobody other than Sesame has even reached the double-digit score line yet. And he's already at 15 kills. I am impressed. Completely.
Hello.
I would feel really disappointed now if
মই এতিয়া কথা
you know,
পাতিব
all
নোৱাৰিম
of that
পিছত
hard work doesn't come into a
মই নোৱাৰো
outfit.
এতিয়া কথা পাতিব নোৱাৰো পিছত
Moving into the 12th round, we are seeing mid being held strongly. A good game with run it back and another curveball going in by Beard from MF God, trying to push and make sure that C is safe.
And there's the ultimate coming in from Cypher, and that's it. But there's the counter ultimate as well, and that gives away a lot of positions from both the teams. But that's it. Cypher, the last one remaining on his team to left to do all of the work, but Ride gets him as well, and that's it. Fufoo eSports bringing it back. Equalizer 6-6. That's it. That's the first half over, ladies and gentlemen. 6-6. Back to square one, and we're gonna see what happens in the second half. Round swap has happened. I cannot really step on either of the sides of any of these teams because both teams so on par. Like even though I'm gonna say Sasmi is literally dominating the lobby right now, it doesn't matter because it's being balanced out by the other members on their team, right?
That's right. However, I feel like I'm leaning towards the side of Fufoo right now because on a map like Haven, I think attack is always way stronger than defense because defenders are scattered around a lot. So there's
yeah, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so there's always a huge man advantage on the attacker favor when they're trying to push into a site. So I feel like being able to take out 6 rounds in the section where they were defending, I think attack side we're gonna see more rigorous and more concentrated push coming in from the side of Fufoo, and that might just work in their favor better than it did in defense.
That's true. Look at Cypher hiding in C-Long, but gets thrown away by Gorbits. Nicely looking in there, but Rival gets in with the frenzy, taking away God, and that's it. A 5v3 early on in the game. Now, the members on Weird know that it's a seat take, and they're gonna wanna try to retake this in a very, at least, I don't know, calm manner, whatever works for them. But that Shock Dart lineup came in, took away Phoenix. Chaos with doubles takes away Dragoza and NFT Rival. That's it. Let's see if Chaos can pull it off with 27 HP. Let's see if this clutch happens. That's one.
You're welcome.
With 6 HP at a dream, can this man pull it off? I want to see it happen, but sadly it won't. Ride gets the frag on the Chaos, and that's it. Once again, Team Fufoo eSports with the lead. It's a 7-6. Guys, score predictions in the chat, please.
I think that it was really difficult in the position when Chaos died for him to actually survive because he was being watched from 2 sides. I don't think he should have pushed from the left of the box because then he had his whole left where the roads meet, the link area basically completely open. And exposed. So yeah, I don't think he should have pushed in from the left side of the boxes, but I guess it's hard to think of that when you're in the moment.
Yeah, probably. Once again, the aggression on Team Weird eSports is slightly more, and that's gonna cost them. Shroud lost quite a bit of HP, 26, and he's left with 26. That is, and the thing is, that's gonna be very bad because it's just the round just started and he's already lost it. It's gonna be in a retake scenario, it's not gonna be efficient for him at least. Plus, if they decide to charge in onto any of the side that he's holding, it's gonna be difficult. He's not gonna survive any of the fights from here on.
I got the spike.
We have 3 defenders who have already lost a lot of HP. 2 of them have already been taken off the chart, and it's low HP Cypher alone left to retake the site. It doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to. I I am not gonna be able to emphasize this more, but on
Yep.
Haven,
Hmm.
you do not wanna aggressively defend.
Yep. Plus, like I said, him losing HP in the first few seconds of the game was gonna cost him in the end. It did. He was left in a very one-sided clutch situation. Didn't quite work out for them. It was a save round for them anyway, but that didn't doesn't matter. It just cost them another round. And Fufoo Esports right now building up on that scoreline right now. It's an 8-6, not very big of a gap, but they can still make this work out for them. And so far, I'm gonna have to say that Fufoo is doing very well on attack, much better than Weird was doing, because so far they haven't lost any of the attack rounds. I mean, there's just been two, right? But they're doing much better.
That's right. I liked how Fufu held back the last round. Instead
Yep.
of immediately going into one side, they know that no side is having 5 people, but still they held off for a bit, making the other team
Wow.
completely confused about their whereabouts and their, attack strat.
Spike
That
Yeah.
planted.
worked out for them really well.
Yeah, but that's it. The plant has been put down. It's a 3v3 with God actually getting doubles. He's brought the number down back to a 3, which is very good for them. I want to see these guys can pull off a retake. Now, Chaos loses just quite a bit of HP. There's the gravity well. There's the concussion coming in as well. Crucial Gobbits
Enemy remaining.
getting. It's a 1v1. It's a Sova versus the Phoenix. Now, Phoenix has to take the frag, plus he has to take the spike out as well. Will he be able to do both in time? That's it. Sova peeking in. Quite gets the kill, but that's too late. Damage already done, and once again, Fufoo Esports managed to take another round. It's a 9-6 now. Once again, their streak on attack unbroken. It's 9-6. They're just 4 rounds away from winning. Do you think we're gonna just see Fufoo keep building on this, or okay, the attackers called the timeout, which is weird. But
That's
okay.
right. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting the defenders to call a timeout right now because it was almost time they started, buckling up. But the fact that the attackers have called for a timeout is really like, leaving me curious. However, if I was in this situation,
Mhm.
I would call for one as well to
Yeah.
like, rethink the strat for next 3 rounds because we have already seen how adaptive Weird is with the gameplay.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
And
so I would take a timeout right now, but I'm not sure how I would be able to make it work for me, honestly.
plus, I think it wouldn't take Weird much to actually bring this back. Like 3 round lead, that's not much. We've seen even more one-sided games than this being, being turned into comeback games
That's
completely,
right.
and
Yeah,
those losing teams actually end up winning. So this is not something. It's a lead on paper, you can say, but not by much. It's just 3 rounds. They can still get in. But if they can push this out to a match point now, that's gonna be a very big amount of pressure being put on Weird Esports, and Weird Esports might not enjoy, being in that situation because that's gonna cost them a lot. Plus, once again, we're seeing that Weird has decided to save this round. I don't know if Fufoo realizes that yet, but once they do, the aggression is gonna take a significant bump. Like they don't care because they know they have the better guns. They're gonna, you know, be super aggressive once they realize that Weird is saving.
that's right. We are seeing that Fufu is going in strongly right now. They
Yeah.
are like, trying to make sure they get one man at a time and not go in for a fight with multiple members at once. However, Weird has taken a whiff of that. It is trying to like, push together, but that's really not gonna work out. They've already lost enough members to, uh,
Yeah.
lose this already. Yeah, it is 10-6. I think the lead is not too big, but the main
They're
factor
slowly
here
building
is,
on it.
yeah, the main factor here is that all the rounds are in a consecutive manner that first of all breaks down the economy for Weird Esports and also builds onto a fact that attack is really strong from Fufu's side.
That is true. And they have so far not lost a single round, which is like I cannot emphasize on this more than I already am. because that really says something about their gameplay. Because even they won 6 rounds on defense, and so far no rounds lost on attack. That is very good. And you have to remember that the quarterfinal games are still knockouts, so Weird is in a pressure situation right now. They have to close in 4 rounds, plus they have to take a lead if they actually wish to win or move forward in the game, or they're gonna be sent back home. And it's just gonna be, come on. Yeah, after playing all these games, just to come this far and just lose that, it's always heartbreaking, isn't it?
That's right, it is. And I mean, considering that, Sesame had tried like so hard during the first half and had the most number of kills out of all, I'm just gonna feel bad for the guy if they don't win. However, I do want to mention that they did give a really good fight in the first half, and
Yeah.
it's not completely, unexpected of them to actually come up with the same thing here as well. I'm hoping for them to take a timeout soon because this is about time that they rethought their strategies a bit.
Yeah, I agree. Who do you think is? Look at the scoreboard. Right now, is very close to overtaking Sasmi on the scoreboard with 15 kills, sitting just 1 kill behind of Sasmi. Sasmi still in the top of the leaderboard, and that's great actually. But I think the balance between both the teams is like um, should I say, like a reflection almost, because it's
Yeah,
so identical. Look at the scoreboard. It's 15, 16, 11, 11, 10, 10, the 9, 9, and that's just the 8, 7. That's very, very, should I say, almost identical scoreboard. And this is why the game is also being so back and forth. However, right now you can see that Fufoo is still somehow managed to keep a lead on with the 10-6 score line, and I want to see if they can keep on building to this, because they're just 2 rounds away from match point. Even getting the team which gets the match point first, like I said, manages to put a lot of pressure on the other team, even if
that's
the score difference is like 1 round, right?
That's right. That's absolutely right. Navneet Gogoi, however, in chat has asked if it is a best of one, and yes, it is. It is a knockout, so we are gonna be basing who goes forward depending on this one map alone. We are seeing Hunter's Fury going in, catches one goddess off the map, and we are in a 3v2 scenario. The plant is already going in. However, Astra is pretty low on HP, so we could call it a 2v2, but
Wow.
no. I was mistaken. The kills have been taken down, and it's Sova and Astra versus Cypher. Cypher is the only one left down, and Sova
Yeah.
is gonna be going with a shock dart, I guess.
Last player standing.
Cypher gets one. Now it's a Cypher versus Sova. And Sova knows he's coming, and Gorbitz gets him first, and that's it. Another. Yeah, the streak is just still going on. They are still winning. It's 11-6, 1 round away from match point. Now, I would say Weird Esports has shown a phenomenal performance on while on attack, because they managed to bring back, trade every single kill, refrag every single kill that the enemy team got, and they also have. They equalized the game very, very early on. It was a 2-0, then a 2-2, and it was very, very back and forth. But in the second half, for some reason, on defense, they are lacking quite a bit, because that's not the scenario happening right now. On the second half, you can see clearly that Fufoo is dominating. Now, they really want to work on this. They have to change this quickly, or this is going to end up in a disaster.
That's right. The lead is going on increasing. The gap is, going on expanding. And if it goes 2 more rounds in, they're gonna have a win. So you might want to bring it back. However, I think this round is gonna be more in the favor of Weird, because they have 4 ultimates online, and honestly, back-to-back ultimates does make you win a round. I have seen that happen so many times.
Yep, that's true. This is nice. Fufoo deciding to test the waters on side A, and then deciding to rotate quickly on the side B. But there's still 2 members sitting on A short. There's the Cosmic Divide. Now the Cosmic Divide is something, one of the, I would say 50-50 ultimates for me, because and it needs to be placed very
Very precisely,
very
yeah.
precisely. Yeah. Otherwise, it's it's just not gonna work. And look at the bamboozle that these guys managed to pull it off. There was a reason that two people stayed on A, because the cosmic divide went off on C, and Weird Esports expected the plan to go down in C, but no, the spike actually went down in A, which is why it actually worked out. And now here comes the cosmic divide on defense, and Ride with doubles takes away Crucial and Sasmi gone. And that's a 3v2 with Astra and Phoenix remaining to do all of the work. And that's it. That's just Phoenix gets taken down by Sting. That was, what should I say?
Match point.
Perfect.
Impeccable.
That was just like pulling off the greatest heist
That's
ever.
right. It was so smart. And
BYB fam.
this is the thing about Fufoo that I'm noticing.
Yeah,
They are showing you something new every round.
yeah. That's
Until last round, it has been it had been 17 rounds into the game, and they didn't do fake bamboozles.
Yep.
And then
I
when you
cannot
least
refute that.
expect it, yeah, when you think that you know their game plans, you're surprised by something
Yeah.
new again.
Yep, and once again, LFT Rival and Ride get God and Crucial away. Every frag in this round is sealing the deal for Fufoo Esports, and cementing the fact that Weird Esports is going home, and
Spike planted.
Fufoo Esports is gonna be the one moving forward into the semi-final brackets. And with each, this has gotta be like, they have to do this. I want to see if these three can do it. Sasmi, Chaos, and Shroud. Can they pull it off? That's it. Dragoza gets Shroud, but Chaos gets the refrag. But will that be enough? It's a 1v4. The flash will come in now. And that's it. Rival, even though missed the flash, gets Sasmi anyway. And that's it. Astra v Astra with Sting X getting Chaos. And that's the first game, ladies and gentlemen. Fufoo Esports winning the game in Haven. And that's going to be it. They're going to be the third semi-final team to qualify. And if you guys are wondering who they're going to be facing in the semifinals, we're going to find out right up next, because we have the second game lined up. That's going to be between TrueRippers and xFactor. And oh my God, this is terrible.
All right, so we have gotten
Some
update.
news. Yeah.
Yeah, sad news. Just like
Yes.
every time, we're the carriers of sad news, aren't we?
Yes, we are. And
So, yeah.
sadly, yeah, you go ahead. You inform them. I can't do this.
So yeah, I mean, xFactors are not gonna be moving forward in the game because TrueRippers are gonna be winning by default.
Okay.
And yeah, so Fufoo will be facing off TrueRippers in our semis, while X will be facing off D2D, and we'll be seeing which two of these make it to the grand finals. We really wanted to show you both the games today. I mean, after a game like this, I was more than excited to see what's happening in the next one, but
Yes.
unfortunately, that's not happening. However, we're gonna still, keep PixelScope up and running all the time. We always have stuff, so do subscribe and comment and share
Yeah.
and tune in, stay updated. We'll have more stuff for you.
Yep. And do not miss the semifinal games that are coming up tomorrow, the day after. We're gonna have a third place game a day after that, and that's pretty much it. The finals on the last day. Do not miss that show. It's gonna be epic, and all the teams. I would just want to thank everybody that has been watching so far. Thank you so much for watching. And if you guys enjoy, please make sure you subscribe. Best way to support the channel. It's free, and it does help us out. Even if you don't feel like it does. That press of a button does help us out. But with that, guys, that's it from us tonight. And sorry for cutting the show out early, but that's not gonna happen tomorrow. From tomorrow onwards, I think we have a best of 3 setup for all the games coming in. So it's gonna be long streams anyway. So don't miss out. Same time tomorrow.
Yep. See ya. Good night.
My life, and it was right before my eyes. this time slip by. Now I realize I've been waiting all my life, and it was right before my eyes. Watching all this time slip by. Now I realize, you know I've been waiting. 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 You know I've been waiting, 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 waiting. But will you wait for me?
Oh, I could be all it is you need, 'cause we are trying to find a way to feel. If I could sleep, I'd dream of what we'd be, but I can feel you slip further from me. Oh, it makes it hard to be when you are all that I want but don't have. And I'll run into the sea, follow this heart that escapes me. It escapes me, and I'm lost. Forget me, all I want, and become everything. All I Although it feels like heaven, I can't wait for